Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Shohei Ohtani has once again proven why he is one of the most extraordinary talents in baseball today, and the record books are beginning to bend under his presence. This past Tuesday, even though the Los Angeles Dodgers fell short against the Pittsburgh Pirates, Ohtani made history, launching his 46th home run of the season and, in the process, reaching a remarkable milestone: 100 home runs as a Dodger in fewer than 2 seasons. That alone is an achievement that cements him as the fastest player in the history of the franchise to hit the century mark, a feat that few in the history of Major League Baseball have ever accomplished. To put it into perspective, Ohtani is now in a very exclusive club alongside legends such as Babe Ruth, Alex Rodriguez, and Roger Maris, the only other players to have reached 100 home runs in their first 2 seasons with a single team. What makes this even more astounding is the context in which it occurred. Ohtani's journey to this point is not simply a tale of raw power, but one of remarkable consistency and evolution as both a hitter and a pitcher. After spending 6 years with the Los Angeles Angels, he did not even reach 100 home runs in Anaheim until the 2022 season, 5 full years after his MLB debut. In those 6 seasons with the Angels, he amassed 171 home runs, steadily building a reputation as a two-way talent capable of changing the course of a game with either his bat or his arm. Fast forward to his time with the Dodgers, and Ohtani has elevated every aspect of his game. He has now hit 40 or more home runs in 4 of his last 5 seasons, with the remaining season producing 34, showcasing a level of sustained power that is rare even among the elite of the sport. Ohtani's 100th home run came in his 294th game with the Dodgers, making him the 3rd fastest player since 1900 to reach that milestone in terms of games played. Only Mark McGwire, who did it in 230 games, and Babe Ruth in 250, were quicker to reach 100 homers with a team. The home run itself was a spectacle, leaving the bat at 120 miles per hour, the hardest-hit home run of Ohtani's career. To contextualize this further, only 5 players since StatCast began tracking in 2015 have ever hit a home run with that kind of exit velocity, a testament to the sheer power and precision Ohtani brings to every swing. Earlier this season, Oneil Cruz set the record at 122.9 miles per hour, highlighting just how extraordinary Ohtani's achievement truly is. The home run came off a 99.2 miles per hour fastball, which set another impressive mark. It became the hardest-hit home run off a 99-plus mile per hour pitch, surpassing Aaron Judge's previous record of 115.5 miles per hour off a 99.6 mile per hour fastball from Garrett Crochet. This combination of timing, strength, and technical mastery is what makes Ohtani such a generational talent. Someone who can alter the trajectory of a game with a single swing, while also maintaining the stamina and skill to dominate from a mound. But Ohtani's contributions are not limited to personal milestones. His presence on the Dodgers has redefined the dynamics of the team's lineup and strategy. Even in games where the Dodgers' offense and pitching have been out of sync, Ohtani consistently produces moments that can shift momentum. Tuesday night against the Pirates was a case in point. The team scored 7 runs, yet still fell short, highlighting the struggles of the pitching staff when walks pile up and command falters. That night, the Dodgers issued 8 free passes, tying their 2nd highest total of the season, and even Clayton Kershaw, one of the most reliable starters of his generation, contributed 4 walks. These kinds of outings underline the tension within a team that relies on explosive individual performances but must synchronize every element to convert runs into wins. The Dodgers' challenges with walks and pitching consistency have been a recurring theme throughout the season, with a 9% walk rate, placing them 7th highest in Major League Baseball. Yet, there's also a story of resilience. August saw the Dodgers' pitching staff stabilize, with a full-strength rotation producing the best walk rate of the season, hinting at the potential for a strong finish in September and October. If that momentum carries forward, Ohtani's impact could be the decisive factor in the Dodgers' postseason push, providing both offensive firepower and the threat of a two-way superstar who can dominate in multiple facets of the game. Beyond the numbers, Ohtani's influence on the National League Most Valuable Player race cannot be overstated. With just a few weeks left in the regular season, the contest is shaping up as a thrilling duel between Ohtani and Philadelphia's Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber has been a force at the plate, challenging every pitcher with power and consistency, while Ohtani continues to demonstrate his unique duality, excelling as a hitter and maintaining a significant presence as a pitcher. For Ohtani, his statistics reflect a player operating at the peak of his powers. 135 games played, 146 hits, 125 runs scored, 46 home runs, 87 RBIs, 17 stolen bases, a batting average of .279, an on-base percentage of .388, a slugging percentage of .610, and an OPS of .998. On the mound, he has started 11 games, pitched 32 and one-third innings, struck out 44 batters, and issued just 7 walks, with an ERA of 4.18. Meanwhile, Schwarber has posted equally impressive numbers, albeit in a different style, with 138 games played, 126 hits, 96 runs, 49 home runs, 119 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, a batting average of .245, an on-base percentage of .366, a slugging percentage of .577, and an OPS of .943, demonstrating his relentless power and consistency at the plate. The MVP race is complex. If Ohtani can bring his ERA below 4.0 and continue to match or exceed Schwarber in power numbers, his case becomes nearly indisputable. Yet Schwarber's potential to finish the season with close to 60 home runs and lead in RBIs, while propelling Philadelphia ahead of the Dodgers in the standings, adds another layer of intrigue. The final weeks of the season are shaping up to be a showcase of elite talent, and Ohtani's unique combination of power, skill, and versatility ensures that every game carries historical weight. This multifaceted ability sets Ohtani apart in a league increasingly defined by specialization. The modern game often sees players focusing exclusively on hitting or pitching, yet Ohtani defies that trend, blending elite performance across multiple dimensions of baseball. His current season statistics are staggering in their breadth. In 135 games, he has accumulated 146 hits, scored 125 runs, hit 46 home runs, driven in 87 runs, stolen 17 bases, and maintained a batting average of .279. His on-base percentage of .388 combined with a slugging percentage of .610 gives him an OPS of .998, numbers that underscore his offensive dominance. On the mound, he has started 11 games, recording 32 and one-third innings pitched with 44 strikeouts, issuing just 7 walks, and maintaining an ERA of 4.18. Few players in history have been able to sustain such levels of excellence across both hitting and pitching simultaneously, and Ohtani's continued success invites comparisons to legends whose influence on the game was transformative. The intensity of the MVP debate is fueled not only by Ohtani's numbers, but also by the narrative surrounding him. Baseball fans are drawn to stories of excellence that transcend mere statistics, and Ohtani provides precisely that. His journey from his debut in Japan to becoming a record-breaking force in Major League Baseball is a tale of dedication, adaptability, and relentless pursuit of mastery. In his first 2 seasons with the Dodgers, he reached 100 home runs faster than anyone in franchise history, achieving what many expected to take several seasons in less than 2 years. Beyond the sheer volume of his accomplishments, the manner in which he achieves them, the power, precision, and consistency is breathtaking. Each home run tells a story of impeccable timing, a perfect blend of mechanics and raw strength, while his pitching showcases a level of control and strategy that complements his offensive prowess. Kyle Schwarber, however, presents a compelling counterpoint in this MVP narrative. Playing for the Phillies, Schwarber has emerged as one of the league's most feared hitters, with statistics that rival those of Ohtani in key categories. Over 138 games, he has accumulated 126 hits, scored 96 runs, hit 49 home runs, driven in 119 RBIs, and stolen 10 bases, maintaining a batting average of .245 with an on-base percentage of .366 and a slugging percentage of .577, culminating in an OPS of .943. Schwarber's dominance is not limited to personal statistics. He has been instrumental in Philadelphia's position in the standings, driving the team to perform at a level that could tilt the MVP conversation in his favor. If Schwarber finishes the season with close to 60 home runs and leads the league in RBIs while positioning his team ahead of the Dodgers, he strengthens his claim to the award in ways that purely individual statistics cannot fully capture. Yet, the question remains, can Schwarber match the narrative weight of Ohtani's two-way excellence? The answer is complex. Baseball is a sport of context, and Ohtani's value is magnified by his ability to influence every aspect of the game. A player who can change the score with a single swing, then return to the mound and dominate the opposing lineup, creates a dynamic that transcends conventional metrics. Even if Schwarber surpasses him in home runs or RBIs, Ohtani's overall contribution to the Dodgers cannot be overlooked. His presence alone reshapes how opposing teams strategize, forcing managers to make difficult decisions about pitching rotations, defensive alignments, and bullpen usage. Every plate appearance by Ohtani carries potential consequences far beyond what traditional statistics can capture, which makes the race for MVP not just a tally of numbers, but a debate about overall impact and historical significance. This duality in Ohtani's game also challenges conventional baseball wisdom. In a sport often defined by specialization and focused roles, Ohtani embodies versatility at the highest level. His ability to excel as both a hitter and a pitcher forces the league to reconsider what is possible for an individual player. Each home run he hits, particularly those with extreme exit velocity, becomes an example of raw power and technical mastery. His record-breaking 100th home run for the Dodgers, which left the bat at 120 miles per hour, is not merely a number. It is an illustration of the physical and mental precision required to compete at the elite level of Major League Baseball. The rare combination of skill, athleticism, and strategic understanding positions Ohtani as a generational talent whose influence extends far beyond the immediate statistics of the season. As the regular season nears its conclusion, every at-bat, every inning, and every game takes on heightened importance. The Dodgers are aware that maintaining consistency in pitching and offense is crucial to converting individual brilliance into team success. While Ohtani can single-handedly create game-changing moments, the team's overall performance, particularly in controlling walks and sustaining pitching stability, will ultimately determine the outcome of critical games. The tension between individual excellence and team cohesion adds layers of drama to the final weeks of the season, and Ohtani sits at the center of it all, a player whose every action is magnified by the stakes. As the weeks tick down, the competition with Schwarber and the battle for MVP is poised to reach a crescendo. Yet even within that contest, Ohtani's story stands out as a testament to the evolving nature of baseball itself. A game where skill, strategy, and athleticism intersect in ways that continue to surprise and inspire. Whether he maintains his pace, continues to shatter records, or elevates the Dodgers in critical moments, Ohtani's season is shaping up to be one of the most remarkable chapters in modern baseball history. Every at-bat carries the weight of history. Every home run resonates with significance, and every pitch demonstrates the rare combination of skill and athleticism that makes him a once-in-a-generation talent. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The baseball world has been shaken by a rumor that spread like wildfire late last night. A murmur that quickly transformed into the most talked-about topic across sports radio, social media, and press rooms from coast to coast. The Los Angeles Dodgers, always notorious for their aggressive approach to talent acquisition, have allegedly reached a groundbreaking agreement with none other than Sandy Alcantara, The fire-throwing ace, whose reputation for durability, velocity, and sheer dominance has made him one of the most coveted pitchers in all of Major League Baseball. The supposed deal, still cloaked in whispers and unofficial leaks, would signal nothing less than an arms race escalation in the National League, as the Dodgers seem intent on making an already formidable rotation nearly untouchable. Observers close to the situation claim that Alcantara has been quietly courted for weeks, and that both sides found common ground on contract details that promise to place him not only in Dodger blue, but right at the heart of a dynasty-building project. Fans awoke to this possibility with disbelief and excitement, questioning how such a move remained hidden from the public eye for so long, and whether the Dodgers have managed to outmaneuver every rival contender. Speculation immediately swirled around the implications for the rotation, a unit that was already deep with star-level arms and promising prospects. Imagine, say the whispers, Alcantara slotting alongside the likes of Walker Buehler, Julio Urias, and Clayton Kershaw, a quartet that would terrify opposing lineups and force rival managers to completely rethink their batting strategies. The idea of blending Alcantara's powerful sinker and explosive fastball with the varying styles of the current staff feels almost unfair, a potential juggernaut designed to suppress runs and dominate October baseball. Critics argue that the Dodgers may be overinvesting in pitching, but those familiar with the franchise's philosophy counter that pitching depth has always been the cornerstone of their blueprint for sustained success. The murmur also raises questions about how Alcantara's arrival would shuffle roles within the rotation, who gets pushed to the bullpen, and how younger arms may need to adjust their expectations. Regardless of internal shuffling, the consensus is that if true, this addition would instantly elevate the Dodgers from favorites to overwhelming favorites, a juggernaut capable of rewriting postseason expectations. Yet the story does not end with pure baseball analysis, because beneath the diamond lies the financial intrigue that always accompanies blockbuster signings. Insiders suggest that the Dodgers have quietly been positioning their payroll, making subtle moves and calculated roster decisions that freed up enough flexibility to absorb Alcantara's expected salary demands. This maneuvering would not only reflect the organization's immense financial resources, but also their unrelenting commitment to winning at all costs. The whispers mention back-channel negotiations involving sponsorship adjustments, television revenue considerations, and even potential luxury tax strategies that could soften the blow of such an expensive acquisition. For a team already accused by rivals of playing in a different financial stratosphere, the addition of Alcantara would likely fuel fresh debates about competitive balance, payroll caps, and the very structure of modern baseball economics. Some commentators are already calling it the latest example of the Dodgers' willingness to operate like a baseball empire, leveraging both money and reputation to attract elite talent, and setting a precedent that smaller market teams can only dream of matching. On the human side of the story, fans and analysts alike are wondering about Alcantara himself and how he might adapt to life in Los Angeles. Known for his stoic presence on the mound and relentless work ethic, Alcantara has long been praised as a clubhouse anchor, someone whose influence extends beyond innings pitched. The speculation hints at how his personality could mesh with the star-studded Dodgers locker room, and whether the bright lights and heightened media attention of Southern California might amplify or test his mental resilience. Some believe his calm demeanor and fierce competitive spirit would make him an ideal fit for the pressure cooker environment of playoff baseball in Dodger Stadium. Others question whether leaving behind the environment that shaped his success could unsettle his rhythm. Still, if history is any indication, Alcantara thrives when expectations rise, and there is a growing belief that he might seize the challenge not just as another chapter, but as the defining act of his career. It is precisely these uncertainties that make the rumors so intoxicating, drawing fans into debates that stretch late into the night. The final layer of this unfolding drama rests in the broader narrative of baseball itself, where every blockbuster signing carries ripple effects far beyond the immediate parties. Should Alcantara truly don Dodger blue, the landscape of the National League could tilt decisively, forcing teams like the Braves, Mets, and Phillies to rethink their rotations, lineups, and strategies in order to keep pace. It would also send a clear message to the rest of Major League Baseball that the Dodgers are not content with incremental improvements, but are determined to build an unstoppable force, perhaps reminiscent of the legendary Yankee dynasties that dominated past eras. The rumor, true or not, has already succeeded in sparking a frenzy of analysis, excitement, and skepticism, demonstrating once again the unique power of baseball whispers to ignite imaginations. Whether this signing proves to be reality or remains just a tantalizing rumor, it has already written itself into the folklore of off-season chatter. A reminder that in baseball, even the possibility of a seismic move can electrify fans, shake the foundations of rival franchises, and remind everyone why the sports theater of speculation is as captivating as the game itself. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.